Have you ever noticed how your heart seems to work a little harder these days? Maybe you feel winded after climbing a flight of stairs that never used to bother you. Or perhaps you've noticed your energy dipping in the afternoon more than it used to. If you're over 70, you're not imagining things, and you're certainly not alone. Your heart, like the rest of your body, is experiencing natural changes that come with the wisdom of age. But here's what most people don't realize, and what many doctors don't take the time to explain properly. Your heart after 70 isn't broken or failing. It just needs different support than it did when you were younger. Think of it like this. If your heart was a reliable old car that served you well for decades, you wouldn't abandon it just because it needs premium fuel and a little extra care, would you? Of course not. You'd give it exactly what it needs to keep running smoothly. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share with you a doctor's secret formula for specific things your heart needs every single day after 70 to stay strong, healthy, and keep you feeling energetic and vibrant. These aren't complicated medical procedures or expensive treatments. They're simple, practical steps that you can start implementing today, and I guarantee you'll notice a difference in how you feel within just a few weeks. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You've probably heard plenty of heart health advice before, and maybe you're wondering if this is just more of the same. But what I'm about to share with you is different. This comes from years of research, specifically focused on hearts over 70, and it addresses the unique challenges your heart faces at this stage of life. We're not talking about general heart health tips that apply to everyone. We're talking about a targeted approach that works specifically for your age group. In this video, we go through all 4 essential elements that your heart craves daily after 70. I'll explain why each one is so important, how it specifically helps your aging heart, and most importantly, how to easily incorporate each element into your daily routine without disrupting your life or requiring any major changes to what you're already doing. Let's start with the first thing your heart desperately needs every day after 70. And this might surprise you because it's something most people, including many doctors, overlook completely. The first essential element is what I call heart-smart hydration. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, "Oh, great, another person telling me to drink more water," hear me out. This isn't about drinking 8 glasses of water a day like you've heard 1,000 times before. This is about understanding how your heart's relationship with fluids changes dramatically after 70, and why the type and timing of your hydration can make the difference between feeling tired and sluggish versus feeling energetic and clear-headed. As we age, our kidneys become less efficient at regulating fluid balance, and our heart has to work harder to pump blood that might be thicker or less fluid than it should be. But here's the key that most people miss. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality and timing. Your heart needs consistent, gentle hydration throughout the day, not large amounts all at once. Think about watering a plant. If you dump a huge amount of water on it once a day, most of it runs off and the plant doesn't benefit. But if you give it smaller amounts consistently, it thrives. Your heart works the same way. Instead of trying to drink large glasses of water a few times a day, which can actually stress your system, try sipping smaller amounts every hour. Start your morning with a warm glass of water with a pinch of natural sea salt. This isn't just hydration, it's giving your heart the electrolytes it needs to function properly. Throughout the day, alternate between plain water and herbal teas, like hawthorn or green tea, which provide additional heart-supporting compounds. And here is a tip that can change everything. Stop drinking large amounts of fluids 2 hours before bedtime. This prevents the middle-of-the-night bathroom trips that disrupt your sleep, and good sleep is crucial for heart health. The second thing your heart needs daily after 70 is what I call micro-movement. This is completely different from the exercise advice you've probably been given, and it is specifically designed for hearts over 70. Traditional exercise advice often focuses on getting your heart rate up and pushing yourself, but after 70, your heart responds much better to gentle, consistent movement spread throughout the day. Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs to be used regularly. But the key is understanding that your heart, after 70, benefits more from frequent, gentle stimulation than from occasional, intense workouts. Think of it like this. Instead of asking your heart to sprint occasionally, you're asking it to take a pleasant walk all day long. This means getting up and moving for just 2 or 3 minutes every hour. It could be as simple as walking to the mailbox, doing some gentle stretching in your living room, or even just standing up and doing some arm circles. The goal isn't to get breathless or sweaty. The goal is to keep your blood flowing smoothly and give your heart regular, gentle reminders to keep working efficiently. One of my favorite micro movements for people over 70 is what I call the kitchen timer technique. Set a timer for every hour, and when it goes off, do something that gets you moving for just 2 minutes. Maybe it's wiping down the kitchen counter, straightening up a room, or stepping outside to check on your garden. These tiny bursts of activity add up to something powerful for your heart, and they don't require any special equipment or gym memberships. Now that we've covered the importance of heart-smart hydration and let's move on to the third essential element your heart needs daily after 70. After 70, your heart needs these 4 things daily. Part 2. The third essential element your heart craves daily after 70 is something I call heart-calming nutrition. And this goes far beyond the typical eat your vegetables advice you've heard countless times. Your heart after 70 has very specific nutritional needs that are different from when you were younger, and understanding these differences can literally add years of healthy living to your life. As we age, our hearts become more sensitive to inflammation, and this is where most people go wrong with their nutrition. They focus on avoiding bad foods instead of actively including foods that calm and soothe the heart. Your heart after 70 needs foods that act like a gentle, healing balm, reducing inflammation and providing the specific nutrients that support healthy heart rhythm and strong heart muscle function. Let me share with you the 3 most powerful heart-calming foods that you should try to include every single day. The first one might surprise you. It's dark, leafy greens, but not for the reason you think. Yes, they're full of vitamins, but the real magic for your heart comes from their high magnesium content. Magnesium is like a natural relaxant for your heart muscle, helping it beat in a steady, calm rhythm. Think of spinach, kale, or even simple lettuce as nature's heart medication. But here is the key. Your body, after 70, doesn't absorb nutrients as efficiently as it used to, so you need to be smart about how you prepare these foods. Lightly your greens, with a small amount of healthy fat like olive oil, actually helps your body absorb the magnesium and other heart-helping nutrients much better than eating them raw. A simple handful of spinach with your eggs in the morning can set your heart up for a good day. The second heart-calming food is fatty fish, but again, there is a specific way to think about this that is different for people over 70. The omega-3 fatty acids in fish like salmon, sardines, or mackerel act like oil in your heart's engine, keeping everything running smoothly and reducing inflammation. But your heart after 70 needs these omega-3 south more consistently than when you were younger. Instead of having fish once or twice a week, try to include some form of omega-3 rich food every day. If fresh fish isn't always available or affordable, don't worry. A small can of sardines or salmon, some walnuts, or even a tablespoon of ground flaxseed mixed into your morning oatmeal can provide these heart-loving fats. The key is consistency, not perfection. The third heart-calming food is something that many people over 70 avoid because they think it's not healthy, but it's actually one of the best things you can do for your heart. Dark chocolate. I'm talking about real dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa, not milk chocolate candy bars. The compounds in dark chocolate help relax your blood vessels and improve circulation, which takes pressure off your heart. Just a small square or two after dinner can provide these benefits, and it feels like a treat rather than medicine. Think of it as your daily heart dessert. The key is to choose quality over quantity. A little bit of really good dark chocolate is infinitely better for your heart than a lot of processed sweets. Now, the fourth and final thing your heart needs daily after 70 is what I call heart peaceful moments. And this might be the most important element of all, yet it's the one that most people completely ignore. Your heart after 70 is much more sensitive to stress than it was when you were younger. And chronic stress can literally wear out your heart muscle faster than anything else. But here's what's interesting. The kind of stress that affects your heart the most after 70 is unnecessarily big, dramatic stress. It's the constant, low-level worry and tension that many people carry around all day without even realizing it. Maybe you're worried about your health, concerned about family members, frustrated with changes in your body, or anxious about the future. This constant background stress keeps your heart working harder than it needs to. Heart peaceful moments are intentional breaks from this stress, and they don't have to be complicated or time-consuming. I'm talking about simple, 5-minute practices that you can do anywhere, anytime, that signal to your heart that it's safe to relax and slow down. One of the most effective heart peaceful moments is what I call the 4-7-8 breath. You breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, and breathe out for 8 counts. Do this just 4 times, and your heart rate will naturally slow down, your blood pressure will drop, and your entire cardiovascular system will shift into a calmer state. You can do this while sitting in your favorite chair, lying in bed before sleep, or even standing in line at the grocery store. Another powerful heart peaceful moment is what I call gratitude scanning. Take just 2 minutes to mentally scan through your day and find 3 things, no matter how small, that you're grateful for. Maybe it's the way the morning light looked through your window, a kind word from a neighbor, or simply the fact that you woke up feeling decent. This practice actually changes your heart's rhythm in measurable ways, creating what doctors call heart rate variability, which is a sign of a healthy, resilient heart. The third type of heart peaceful moment that works beautifully for people over 70 is gentle hand movements. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly, and just breathe naturally while paying attention to the rise and fall of your chest and abdomen. This simple act of self-connection calms your nervous system and gives your heart a chance to reset and The beautiful thing about these 4 daily essentials, heart-smart hydration, micro-movement, heart-calming nutrition, and heart-peaceful moments, is that they work together like a symphony. Each one supports the others, and when you combine them consistently, the effect on your heart health is much greater than the sum of the parts. You don't have to be perfect with all 4 elements every single day. Life happens, and some days will be better than others. The goal is progress, not perfection. Start with whichever element feels easiest for you, and gradually add the others as they become natural habits. Remember, your heart has been faithfully serving you for over 70 years. It deserves your attention, your care, and your respect. These 4 simple daily practices are your way of saying thank you to your heart and ensuring that it continues to serve you well for many years to come. Small changes really can make a big difference in how you feel and how well your heart functions. You have more control over your heart health than you might think, and it's never too late to start taking better care of this amazing organ that keeps you alive and thriving. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these 4 daily essentials resonates most with you? Have you tried any of them before? And if so, what was your experience? Your insights could help other viewers on their heart health journey. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more practical health tips, designed specifically for people over 70. We're here to help you live your healthiest, most vibrant life at any age. Here's to your heart health and to many more years of feeling strong, energetic, and truly alive.